I'm Chad Chapman, and this is...
And I'm Andrea Chapman.
We attended a block party in the spring of 2013.
No, 13. I felt really welcomed in the beginning because we have 3 kids, in case you didn't see. And so does Pastor Sam. And they are, all of our kids are little and rambunctious and lively, and it helped me to feel not so alone because just that there was somebody else in leadership at the church who has little kids and knows what we're going through and how fun and crazy and unpredictable life can be. So it has been so neat for our family because we looked at a lot of churches when we came to Raleigh. And I grew up here, but we were having a hard time finding a connection with other people, and I don't know if we would have just stopped in to this church, but because of the block party, we just made a connection with actual people that really having a familiar face to come to on Sunday morning was really helpful.
So, right before we came to that block party, I had just gone on a retreat by myself just to kind of seek God and figure out, what do I want to do with my life or that kind of thing. And so I really felt a call to come back to worship and to, it's something I'd done all through high school and some in college. Had gotten away from a little bit. We'd always gone to church, but I stopped leaving. And so that was sort of the first thing, was just going on this retreat and feeling this call, and then coming to the block party and meeting people who had a need and basically an opportunity to fulfill that call with a great group of people who just sort of, I think, from all different kinds of traditions. So some are not used to the songs that we sing, but I think all of them respond to the spirit in those songs. And so as we've gone along, I've tried to incorporate a little bit of those other traditions, and have just come to really enjoy it more and more. The preparation, the staff meetings, everything is really, each one of those things are a high point in my week, actually. And it, of course, culminates at Sunday service, where we all come together, all our different places, all our different experiences, to worship the one true God together.
As a parent, I'm excited about New Life Season because the idea of totally welcoming and including all different types of people, I feel like I grew up in a bubble. And I like the idea of for our kids to get a little taste of God's kingdom here, and to understand that God is so creative. He made people, He didn't make them one way, He made them lots of ways. And that, there are so many different kinds of people, and with so many gifts and so many different ways that they express themselves and serve God and become part of a community. And I just love that kaleidoscope image, and for their experience to be like that. And so that's what they are used to, rather than a certain type of person, and then having to later sort of grow into being able to accept different kinds of people. If they're just surrounded all the time by this beautiful array of God's children, I think that will give them such a better picture of who God is.
I think that what's exciting to me is that the gospel matters here in a way that it doesn't in some churches, or it's not as apparent, because we really are so different in so many ways, that what unites us is Jesus. And so I think at a time when Christianity may be falling out of the cultural norm, but even when it's still so prominent, we kind of asked ourselves the question of, why does Raleigh need a new church? And I think that we can genuinely say, at least for ourselves, that New Life is distinct and different because of who comes here. Hopefully the message preached at all churches is in sync, but a lot of times churches are, one group of people kind of affiliating with their own comfort zone, or people in their comfort zone. And at New Life we're challenged to interact with people from a different experience, and we're confront barriers or assumptions that we have about a certain type of person, and we're able to talk about those freely in a loving community, and through that we develop friendships and that really represent the kingdom of King Jesus. And so we're excited to be part of it.